Continuing with the topic revaluation of assets and liabilities. We have seen that when assets increases, we are writing on the debit side. We are writing on the debit side this way. When asset decreases, opposite side. Liability decreases, liability increases. So this way you have to remember only one, assets increases on the credit side. Outstanding expense and outstanding income. Profit, loss. So this was all about revaluation account. Today our topic is distribution of reserves and accumulated profit among the partners. As we are doing reconstruction of the firm, you want to build a new firm. And because of that, in the old firm, whatever profit and reserve was accumulated will be distributed among the old partners in their old P&L ratio. So before starting the new firm, that is after the reconstruction, prior, whatever you have profit and reserve will be distributed among the partners in their old P&L ratio. So today our topic is distribution of profit and reserve among the partners. In that, children, profit and loss account, if it is profit, if it is given, I have written here, if it is given P&L credit balance. If P&L has credit balance, that means it has profit, and profit increases the capital of the partners. So profit and loss account debit. Profit and loss account will be debited to old partners' capital or current account. Because it is profit, capital will increase, and so capital is credit balance, so we will keep capital as credited. And profit will be added. So profit and loss account debit to old partners' capital account. In the same way, general reserve (GR). We have studied in 11 that general reserve, free reserve is created from the profit. A part which is kept aside from the profit is known as reserve, is known as general reserve. And this reserve also the partners will take in their old P&L ratio. So, profit and loss account debit, general reserve account debit, capital reserve account debit, reserve fund account debit, contingency reserve account debit, workers accident compensation fund account debit. In short, I have written workers WACF, investment fluctuation fund account debit. All these accounts, profit and loss account, general reserve, capital reserve, reserve fund, contingency reserve, workers accident fund, and investment fluctuating fund. These funds and reserve will be distributed among the partners in their old ratio. So, only one entry in credit, 2 old partners capital or current account. write capital on the debit side. So here I have written old partner's capital or current account debit. To profit and loss account when there is loss. To advertisement campaign account. To research and development expense account. And to other return of revenue expenses. All deferred revenue expenses which are to be carried or which are to be written down in the future. All these expenses are to be credited. And only old partner's capital account will be debited. So, in distribution of reserve and accumulated profit among the partners, we have to write only two entries. First one is all these accounts will be debited and partner's capital account will be credited. And the second entry is old partner's capital account debit to loss, advertisement, research and development and other return of to be credited. So only these two journal entries are to be learned here. Now exercise question which is given on page 144. It is also an exam question. In exam this question is asked for 3 marks. So in this when it is given as in question 12, first is given profit and loss debit balance. Now when it is given debit balance, and we know that debit balance means loss, and when it is loss we have to credit. So here you will write this end. Second one what we have done. Alas capital account debit, Sanket's capital account debit, that is 12,000, 6,000 to profit and loss account. It is a loss and old ratio is 2:1. So 18,000 you have to distribute in 2:1. So 2 upon 3 and the other one 18,000 multiplied by 1 upon 3. So you will get here 12,000 and 6,000. And if it is profit, then we will write profit and loss account debit, this one to partner's capital. So this is question 12 from the exercise and it is board exam question. So we can put 2 star here. Okay, the next is second one, reserve funds, which is given 27,000. Now reserve funds, as we know, this is reserve funds. So reserve funds account debit, that is 27,000 to Alliance capital account, to Sanket's capital account. This again in old ratio 2:1. So when you distribute, you will get 18,000 and 9,000. Same thing. Look, this we have to be careful here. I have put 2 star and in the box that workers profit sharing fund. Workers profit sharing fund. Workers profit sharing fund is not to be distributed. Workers profit sharing fund. Workers profit sharing fund is not to be distributed. Why? Because it is a liability and so it is a liability, so it is not to be distributed as it is a liability of the firm. Only this one account will be given to you in the balance sheet, but we don't have to distribute. So only you have to write workers profit sharing fund is not to be distributed as it is the liability of the firm. Now fourth one, workman accident fund, again same, workers accident compensation fund account debit to Alliance capital and to Sanket's capital. Now in this children they have given down that 21,000 is workman accident compensation fund. What is workman accident compensation fund? That suppose the worker working, he meets with an accident, then the company has to pay some medical amount for him or he has to pay some compensation. So for that reason you will maintain workman accident compensation fund in your firm, so that by chance if someone meets with an accident, you will not have a big loss. It will be a help for you. So for that reason, workman accident compensation fund is to be maintained in the company. So when the workers meet with an accident, you can give them. So children, in fourth one, they have given down that 6,000 claims. Workman accident fund, how much we had? 21,000. But from that 21,000, 6,000 we have to give to one worker because he has met with an accident, or it is a compensation for him. So from 21,000, 6,000 you have to give. It is a claim. It is a liability. So how much will be remaining with us? 21,000 minus 6,000, 15,000 will be remaining with us, and this 15,000 left surplus will be given to the partners in their old ratio. And the journal entry is this: workman accident fund account debit 15,000 to others capital to Sanket capital. This 15,000 is to be distributed in 2:1 ratio. So these are only the entries which are asked for board exam. No other entries are asked in the board exam. So for that reason, profit and loss debit balance, then we have to write credit. If it has credit balance, then we have to write debit. The second one, reserve fund, debit. Workman accident compensation fund, debit. What? Workers profit sharing. Only one you have to remember. Profit sharing is not to be distributed. Otherwise, everything you have to distribute. Now, sometimes they ask journal entry for contingent reserve and investment fluctuating fund. This too is asked for 1 month. So you can put debit to old partners capital in the old ratio. And here also children, sometimes accident advertisement, campaign expense and research and development. These two are also asked for journal entry for 1 month. Otherwise, this is the question for board. Okay.